starts now.
Good evening, I'm Justin Betty. Today, one of the men facing charges tied to the death of Rhinelander's Hannah Miller this summer has been ruled competent to stand trial. Police believe Seth Wakefield helped Christopher Anderson plan Miller's murder. He was in court today for a competency hearing where he was ruled competent, so charges can move forward. He is charged with party to a crime of first-degree intentional homicide. He's due back in court for preliminary hearing December 13th. Anderson is due back in court next week. Today, President Biden announced stricter COVID-19 testing for passengers on flights coming into the U.S. from overseas. He is also extending the federal mask mandate on public transportation, think planes and buses, amid the new Omicron variant of the COVID-19 virus that's now identified here in the U.S. Tom Costello has details.
This morning, the Biden administration is taking new and immediate action to fight the spread of the Omicron variant, extending the federal mask requirement in all airports, planes, trains, and buses through mid-March, and mandating stricter testing for every international traveler, including Americans arriving from foreign airports starting next week.
The new regulation, if you want to call it that, is that anybody and everybody who's coming into the country needs to get a test within 24 hours of getting on the plane to come here.
The CDC now confirming the first U.S. case of Omicron. A resident of San Francisco who returned from South Africa on November 22nd, then started showing symptoms. The individual self-quarantining now, and all close contacts have so far tested negative.
They had received a full dose of the Moderna vaccine, but no booster. They had mild symptoms and thankfully have now recovered. This is cause for concern, but it is also certainly not a cause for us to panic.
Now the CDC is ordering airlines to share contact information for anyone who's traveled from that southern African region for future contact tracing. This Air China flight crew taking no chances at LAX, wearing full hazmat suits. The U.S. has already banned non-Americans from flying in from southern Africa, now an Omicron hot zone. And for the first time, we're hearing from a patient overseas who's been diagnosed with Omicron. Cardiologist Dr. Elad Moar, who's quarantined at home in Israel.
I had high temperature, muscle ache, sore throat.
He believes he caught Omicron last week in London while attending a 1,200-person medical conference where masks were only recommended. He attributes his mild symptoms to his being vaccinated and having a booster.
My case strengthened the need fully vaccinating, including a booster of all population.
Tom Costello reporting. A Minnesota man who traveled to New York City to attend an anime convention last month is now the second confirmed Omicron variant case here in the U.S. The convention took place from November 18th to the 20th. All attendees, exhibitors, guests, staff, and crew were required to show proof of at least one dose of vaccination, and face coverings were required. Keep in mind, however, most COVID-19 tests don't show which variant a person has, only whether they have COVID-19 or not. Today, the Wisconsin Department of Health Services reports the most single-day reported COVID-19 cases in more than a year. Today, DHS reports just over 5,000 new cases, raising our daily average for the last week to just over 3,000. Death numbers are also rising, though not as sharply. Today, DHS reports 39 new deaths. We're averaging about 18 per day over the last week. And the number of people hospitalized with COVID-19 in our region is also rising. In our 12-county north central Wisconsin region, DHS reports about 170 people are now hospitalized with COVID-19. That is the most since last December. Today, by the way, Aspirus Health announced they are receiving a lot of calls to their COVID-19 call center. Because of this spike, you may experience longer wait times. If you do call in, they want to remind folks you can schedule COVID-19 vaccinations and tests online through their My Aspirus patient portal. You do not have to be an existing patient to sign up. All right, now that we're through that, let's talk a little bit about the weather outside, Jeff, where it's pretty mild today.
Yeah, but temperatures are falling back below freezing right now, so whatever is wet out there currently is going to freeze tonight, and then tomorrow, a little bit more light snow is on the way. We've been here before. We live in northern Wisconsin. We know what to do. You're smart, but be careful driving tomorrow morning, as there is some light snow entering the picture about after midnight tonight, and then early parts of tomorrow as well. This is kind of like a little mini system. The bigger system will get in here on Sunday. We'll be shoveling that one on Sunday. It's not the big one, but still look for several inches of snow on Sunday afternoon. But for now, into tomorrow morning, we're talking about maybe a half-inch of snow to an inch of snow across the area. With ground temperatures back below freezing in the 20s tonight, this will stick, so your commute tomorrow morning, well, it might be a tricky one across the area. So our forecast then tonight, though, is increasing clouds out there again, some drizzle, some mist, and then light snow with low temperatures down near 24. Your full forecast is coming up, Justin.
Thank you, Jeff. Happening now, volunteers in Rhinelander are collecting donations for Frederick Place, part of the Northwoods Alliance for Temporary Housing. The collection drive, which runs until 6 this evening, is just one of many events the shelter does each year. Newswatch 12's Kyle Pazorski joins us now live in studio to explain how the donations help the shelter succeed.
Yeah, Justin, Frederick Place held their Stuff a Truck donation drive today in order to get everyday items for those at the shelter. Early today, I spoke with volunteers who are helping those in need.
This is the shining star of the Northwoods.
Jim Barnes, along with other Frederick Place elves, work throughout the year to help the shelter succeed.
We have events at various eating establishments, Packer parties, but there are many events that are being held throughout the year, every year, for the shelter and to generate funds.
Thursday's Stuff a Truck donation event was their second annual, collecting the donations inside 2 trucks from Rhinelander GM.
Mostly personal hygiene items. We also have a need for garbage bags, salt for the sidewalk, etc. And we store that in one of the outdoor sheds, the salt. But basically, those are the items right now.
Barnes knows from his time volunteering, donations from the community make a large impact.
It supports the residents, and I've seen it personally when they're being interviewed, when they're being talked to by people that have tools and connections to help them look for a job, look for housing. The staff here is remarkable, as well as all the volunteers.
And while donations are a critical contribution to the mission of Frederick Place, so too are the volunteers making it all possible.
So many people can contribute to this in many ways, many people you never hear from or you never see.
Justin, the donation drive goes through 6 p.m. tonight, so if you're looking to help a charitable cause, you still have the chance to do so. Justin?
All right, thank you, Kyle. The road to recovery for 2 Vilas County jail inmates has been a little easier thanks to a mural project. Antonio Alvarez Sr. and David Turney had similar struggles with alcohol abuse and developed a strong bond while in the jail. One of the corrections officers there wanted to give them a way to show off their talent for art.
I wanted them to kind of show the beauty of their area, their community, and have everybody that comes in here every day for class to be reminded that they live in a beautiful, gorgeous area and that life can be so much better and all of this can be enjoyed without the use of alcohol and drugs.
The 2 friends finished the mural in November, and they are proud of their project.
All the art I do, I never label it number 1, number 2, number 3, but I'm telling you now, this is some of the best work I ever done in my life. You know what I mean? I'm really happy for it. I've come a long way.
Both Alvarez and Turney say the favorite part of being able to do the project was spending time together, and they hope to keep art a part of their lives in the future as well. Still ahead on Newswatch 12 at 5, we have an update on that school shooting in Oxford, Michigan this week, including how the suspect's parents may be held accountable as well. But first, Jeff's in with your full forecast next on Newswatch 12 at 5.
Black Friday deals have been extended for one final week at Furniture and Appliance Mart. It's your last chance to save up to 65% off doorbusters and special deals on our hottest looks store-wide. Plus no interest financing for 5 years at Furniture and Appliance Mart.
Short on time, hectic week. Or maybe you just need some variety. Let us make life a little bit easier for you. Fresh ingredients, family recipes, and no reservations required. Absolutely delicious heat and eat take-home meals from Quick Trip. Quick Trip, we got you covered.
It's here. Our hearty and homestyle menu is back, starting at just $8.99. Enjoy our classic pot roast dinner, pot roast stroganoff, fajita breakfast quesadilla, and more. And treat the family to a delicious fresh-baked pie from Perkins Holiday Bake Shop. Take one home or order online at perkinstogo.com.
Carpet City. Come to Carpet City Flooring Center and get the toughest waterproof floors in the industry, where they're in stock and on sale. Rigid Maximum XL is 50% thicker and 30% longer, resulting in maximum durability, which is perfect for active families and pets. Not to mention, it's easy to install. Come to Carpet City Flooring Center to get your Rigid Maximum XL waterproof floors today.
Carpet City, our prices will floor you.
Black Friday mattress deals have been extended for one final week at Furniture and Appliance Mart. It's your last chance to save up to 65% off top brands and get $1,100 in instant savings on select mattresses, plus no interest financing for up to 5 years at Furniture and Appliance Mart.
Welcome back, my friends. You and I get to chat weather for about 4 minutes, and we have a lot to talk about tonight. So first off, here in Wausau, the pavement is dry, the traffic is moving, the skies are clear there right now, but our next system is not too far away. It's going to bring a combination of some rain, some snow, and some freezing drizzle overnight tonight into early parts of tomorrow morning. After a pretty quiet day today, although there were a couple bands of snow across northern Vilas County earlier. That gave them a couple inches there. But the rest of us, though, pretty quiet, some drizzle around today as temperatures climbed into the 30s to low 40s once again. But here's our next system, and again, is a series of these, like number 4 out of 8, moving our way for tomorrow morning. It's going to bring us some light snow, some light drizzle, but ground temperatures are above freezing right now. They're going to fall below freezing tonight, so whatever falls will stick again, and there could be a messy commute tomorrow morning. Again, we've been here before. We live in northern Wisconsin. You know what to do. You're smart, but just take it easy tomorrow morning driving around. That's system number 4. Number 5 is over here. That's the next one, and that's the energy with this. It's going to be in here on Sunday. It's going to be a much larger system and likely giving northern Wisconsin some snow to shovel on Sunday that will likely linger into Monday. But for now, here comes our next system, riding a cold front right in from the Dakotas in our backyard. As you know, we've had several of these. They're not strong, but they're persistent, and they give us something, and that something usually accumulates, and that gives us a messy ground to drive on and walk on. So be careful tomorrow morning as temperatures drop below freezing again tonight. And then our attention turns back off to the west, where our next system gets in here, and that's one's going to be the one to watch on Sunday into Monday, and even some lake effect snow kicking in for us on Monday. Okay, so Futurecast shows the story. Here's tonight into tomorrow, about early tomorrow morning, about 6 o'clock or so. All kind of light snow, light drizzle, and some mist. But again, just like yesterday, we got 0.2 of an inch yesterday of snow. That was just enough to make it kind of slippery outside. That's going to quickly move through the area by midday tomorrow. And then our next system gets going on Sunday. So not Saturday, but Sunday. This will be a low pressure system traveling across parts of southern Wisconsin. On that track, northern Wisconsin is in for some snow. Most likely snow will be shoveling. How much yet? Still yet to be determined, but about a 70% chance of 4 inches or more of snow right now, say north of Highway 64, more amounts north of Highway 8. So overall, Sunday could be a bit messy around here. For now, though, this is tonight into tomorrow morning. We're talking about snowfall less than 1 inch across our area, but that's going to be enough with temperatures hanging out near freezing tonight. Right now, though, not too much. Right? We had highs today near 40. That's not, though, the current temperature. We're dropping back down to 34 in Rhinelander, 31 Eagle River. So as we drop below freezing tonight, the ground temperatures will come down, and whatever is wet out there now will freeze this evening, making for slippery spots tomorrow as well. But here's our trend, 35 tomorrow, so we're going to melt a bit more snow tomorrow afternoon, but then we're done with the melt, right? 28 for Saturday, 32 for Sunday, and next week looks great for the trails. We're talking high temperatures in the 20s, lows down near 0 Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday is great news for the snow trails and ice conditions as we get colder next week. Our forecast then for tonight, though, is increasing clouds out there now. Some light snow and freezing drizzle late, making for a messy morning commute with low temperatures down near 24. For tomorrow, hey, it's Friday. High temperatures near 35, lots of clouds and windy. You'll notice that wind gusting near 25 tomorrow with air temperatures near 35 and dropping through the afternoon. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwest Furniture and Mattress shows tomorrow a bit messy in the morning, followed by a quiet day Saturday. Put your lights up, right? Sunday, there's that chance for snow, lake effect snow on Monday, and then some more synoptic snow, possibly shoveling that one again on Tuesday afternoon. Justin?
All right, thank you, Jeff. In Michigan, there are signs tonight. The parents of the high school sophomore accused of killing 4 classmates earlier this week could soon face charges themselves. Jay Gray has the latest from Oxford, Michigan.
The ribbons that dot this township, the balloons and flowers, don't mark the holidays, but instead the heartache here.
I know that I can't move on from this because I know 4 kids won't be able to move on from this.
4 teenagers gunned down, police say, by a classmate inside Oxford High School.
Hi, this is Danny Hughes. We're asking the court to enter a
Oh, I'm sorry, yes.
The lawyer for Ethan Crumbley confirming during his arraignment they will fight the 24 charges, including terrorism and first-degree murder the 15-year-old now faces. After a killing spree, prosecutors say he planned well in advance of the attack.
There is a mountain of digital evidence, videotape, social media, all digital evidence possible, and we have reviewed it, and we are confident that we can show it was premeditation.
According to investigators, the weapon used, a 9mm semi-automatic pistol, was purchased by Crumbley's father a few days before the massacre.
Responsible gun ownership, including the security of a gun, is an absolute imperative to protect our community. We are considering charges against both parents, and we will be making a decision swiftly.
It will take much longer for this grieving community to work through the tragedy here. Jay Gray, NBC News, Oxford, Michigan.
Well, in the wake of that shooting, the debate of gun control is ramping up again. In Michigan, a top Republican official advocated for arming teachers, while several Democratic lawmakers and officials called for stricter gun control. Today, President Biden called on Congress to make a difference.
Whether Congress acts or not, I'm going to use all the resources at my disposal as president to keep the American people safe from gun violence. But there's much more that Congress can do to help that effort.
Today, Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer paid her respects to victims by dropping off flowers at the school's memorial. Some other political news. The Biden administration plans to restart the Trump-era Remain in Mexico policy next week following a deal with the Mexican government. That according to senior administration officials. The policy, formerly known as the Migrant Protection Protocols, requires migrants seeking asylum to wait outside the United States for their immigration court hearings. Biden had ended that program when he took office, calling it inhumane because of the violence migrants faced while waiting in Mexico for their court hearings. But Texas and Missouri officials sued the administration in April, arguing ending the policy put a burden on states because migrants use state services. And a federal judge in Texas ordered that policy to go back in place. The decision was then upheld by other courts. The Biden administration has said it still intends to end the program eventually. As the weather feels more like winter outside, some people may already be looking forward to baseball season in a few months, but we'll tell you why fans may have to wait a bit longer for that after the break.
Keeping your family close together in your home these days are important. Let us remodel your kitchen and bath. Kitchen Bath Mart specializes in complete remodels for the past 35 years. From design to install, we'll take good care of you. Stop in or call us today at Kitchen Bath Mart. We're your #1 choice in kitchen and bath remodeling. Highway 70 East in Arbavita.
Goodwill starts with you this holiday season.
As you get ready to open your door to family and friends, shop Goodwill for great deals on festive decor, one-of-a-kind outfits, and do-it-yourself gift supplies, perfect for any holiday gathering. You'll also be opening the door to job training and opportunities for neighbors in our community. Your purchases and donations save items from the landfill and keep the holiday spirit alive all year round. Goodwill starts with you.
Marshfield Children's providers are experts in the care of rock stars, astronauts, inventors, and reinventors, acrobats, award-winning chefs, and social media stars. Kids are exceptional. We provide kid-worthy care for every kind of kid. Marshfield Children's.
Whether you slip and fall or you're injured during the game, you can count on Bone and Joint walk-in care. Avoid crowded waiting areas and the high cost of emergency rooms. Instead, be seen promptly by an orthopedic provider at a fraction of the cost. Bone and Joint's skilled team can diagnose and treat sprains, strains, and fractures without an appointment. With 3 convenient locations, we'll help you get back to the things you enjoy.
Tonight, Major League Baseball has officially entered a lockout for the first time in 26 years. The move comes after MLB owners and the Players Association failed to reach a collective bargaining agreement before Wednesday night's deadline. As a result, MLB locked out its players at midnight, triggering the league's first work stoppage since 1994. League Commissioner Rob Manfred held a news conference today in Texas to talk about the move.
The lockout is part of the process that's designed to move the parties towards an agreement. Despite the lockout, we remain ready to bargain whenever the Players Association wants to bargain, and we are steadfast in our desire to get a new agreement.
The Players Association calls the lockout drastic and unnecessary. Manfred went on to say, quote, "We feel it's the best strategy to protect the 2022 season for the benefit of our fans," end quote. Major League Baseball's website looks a bit different today following that lockout. As you see, it's blacked out with the players' images. There are currently no headshots of any players on any of the websites the league operates. Some content has also disappeared from the sites as well. MLB.com says until a new agreement is reached, there'll be some limits on the type of content it can display. The MLB season is supposed to start on March 31st. We'll see. We'll be right back.
This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Mix 96.5.
Looking to break into the world of broadcast television? WJFW is now hiring for various positions. Go to WJFW.com to apply. Don't miss this opportunity.
At Security Health Plan, we're celebrating you. And you. 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 And you. By offering affordable Medicare plans with special perks just for you. Register for a seminar or personal appointment to learn more.
Don't miss the ultimate bluegrass supergroup, the High Hawks, when they perform at the Grand Theater in Wausau, Saturday, December 18th. With special guest Northwoods legend Tuck Pence, this night will have your heart jamming to great Americana music. Tickets on sale at grandtheater.org.
At WJFW, our News Watch 12 news team works around the clock to bring you the news that matters most of all to the Northwoods. Our team is committed to the community and ensuring that you are as informed as possible. The News Watch 12 team works hard to deliver the most important stories from around the globe, local and national sports updates, and weather reports. We are NBC News Watch 12, news from where you live.
Menards has the tools you need to complete your projects. Stocked and ready to go. Known for innovative designs and affordable prices, Works provides the power and ease you need to get the job done right. PowerShare batteries are long-lasting and will make sure the job gets done. Check out our selection of Works 20-volt PowerShare cordless tools. This drill and driver combo is $69.99 after rebate. Plus, a Menards gift card is always a great gift idea.
Warm season's greetings to you all from Menards.
If you've been detained by a police officer, don't attack, attempt to disarm, or flee. Seek a legal solution after the encounter has been resolved.
Let's keep everyone safe. Comply now and complain later.
This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Furniture and Appliance Mart.
2 U.S. astronauts are conducting a spacewalk today at the International Space Station. Began early this morning. Thomas Marshburn and Caleb Barron emerging from the hatch. The walk was delayed from Tuesday when NASA received warning about nearby space debris, but they are back out today. They were working to replace, they call it S-band communications, that antenna outside of the space station.
So space debris, is it one of those things where there's like a safe compartment in the spacecraft? Where do you go?
I guess inside is safer than being outside the spacecraft, for
I guess
sure.
so. All right, so for us, a little bit of snow on the way. We've had 10.6 inches of snow so far this snow season in Rhinelander, a lot more north of the area. We got a little more coming tonight, followed by what could be our first kind of widespread big snow on Sunday. Let's go outside now, check on temperatures. We're falling back below freezing as we talk. So whatever melted today is going to refreeze again tonight, leading to a few slippery spots. We've been there before, right?
Yeah.
The clouds are increasing out there now. We'll get some light drizzle and some light snow across the area tonight. It's not going to be a big snow tonight. However, it's going to be just enough to make things slippery by tomorrow morning. And then we're done by about noon, followed by our next system getting in here on Sunday. That one is a much stronger one, leading to some more snow showers into Monday, then another one on Tuesday. So a very active weather pattern still.
Seeing some colder temperatures after that,
too. Next week, it's cold, lows near zero.
Thanks, Jeff. Thank you for joining us on News Watch 12 at 5. NBC Nightly News is next.